Sam, last week there was a major international study that published some incredible findings about a disease that people find quite difficult to talk about. And I might find it quite difficult to talk about, but I want to talk about it because we need to normalise the topic a little bit more. So after 6 years and a study involving 17,000 cases, researchers from QIMR Berghofer found for the first time that there were 8 genes associated with an increased risk of developing the eating disorder anorexia nervosa.
Mm-hmm.
So the study found a link to genes involved in regulating metabolism, as well as those connected with anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorders. So basically what it means is that the compulsion to starve yourself when you do suffer with anorexia, it's not all in your mind.
No.
It has something to do with the way that your body processes food. And
genetics.
Yeah, and genetics. And something that I've never spoken about publicly and have really only addressed with a couple of people outside of my family.
Well, this is big right now, Bronte.
Yeah.
So just take your time.
Thanks. Growing up, and especially when I was about 15, 16, I really suffered severely with anorexia. And growing up, I always had a lot of issues with food and body image, and it always just felt like there was something beyond my mind frame and the environmental factors which play a part, but it always just felt like there was something more in me that was causing me to feel this way.
You knew it wasn't your choice or anything that was up there. Yeah.
So this study and these results actually, for me, they're kind of a relieving because it indicates that, yes, genetics and your body, it plays a part a little bit more. And I think a lot of people have the idea that eating disorders are a lifestyle choice, and they aren't, because no one would choose to live that way, and they ruin the lives of not only the patient but also the family.
Yeah.
And I saw the way that it tore my family apart, and there's no way that anyone would want to put them through that. So, and I know that parents often feel really guilty when their kids are sick, and, you know, these studies are important because they show that it underlines the different causes of anorexia, but it also kind of hopefully helps to shatter some of the beliefs that family members or the patient themselves are responsible for the condition, and they could get well if they just snapped out of it, which is just not true.
Yeah. It makes people feel like it's their fault or they're to blame when it's clearly not.
That's a bit of the stigma that's associated with it, and I'm just so happy that research is being done. You know, I'm incredibly lucky to be 10 years in recovery and not have had any, you know, slips. But I know that the disease is lifelong, and there are a lot of men and women who, you know,
kids.
still suffering, kids, especially school kids. And I know kids are going back to school today.
Yeah.
And I just want people to know that, you know, it's okay to talk about these things, and it's okay to have these conversations, because there's a lot of people that are suffering and need that help. So, you know, as someone that has been through the worst and kind of come out the end of it, I can say that it's just not worth it to suffer. And, you know, just know that there's so many people here to talk to, your family members, your friends, you know, causes like the Butterfly Foundation. They're incredible resources to use, and, you know, you're just not alone and you don't have to go through it. And I just want to thank the researchers at QMIR, because, you know, they're opening up this conversation, and it's just so important. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that to light a little bit.
I'm sure there's people listening, Bronte, who are feeling a massive sense of relief right now for hearing you speak about this, because, yeah, as you said, it is almost a taboo topic when it really shouldn't be. It should be at the forefront of our minds to be helping people.
Yeah, especially young people. You know, I know the pressure of society, and there's just so much, you know, there's so many different things out there telling you to look a certain way and, you know, eat this, don't eat this, and it's just not worth it.
No.
It's not worth it. So speak up and get help. You know, the Butterfly Foundation's an incredible institution for it, but also don't underestimate the power that your family has. You know, I have my amazing family to thank for the fact that I'm better now.
They're a
So,
great
yeah.
support base, your family. I can definitely tell that. I haven't even met them yet, but I know, your mum went through a lot with you with that
Yeah.
too, and your dad and
Yeah.
your siblings. So good on you for speaking about it.
Thanks.
It is great news too with that research coming out.
Yeah.
A lot of it's not just based on what's going up in your head. It's a lot more.
It is.
Good on you, Bronte. The number for Butterfly Foundation too is 1-800 334673. So it's 1-800-ED-HOPE, which is lovely.
Very nice.
Good on you, Bunt.
Thanks, Sam.